Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. I see we already have some students here. We've got Princess. Hello, welcome to class. For me, is it Taro? I believe it's Taro. Let me know if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Welcome to class. Leanne, welcome to class. You see, lead attorney, I'm telling you, isn't he amazing? Who knew watching a trial together could be so much fun? I know, right? He is my work from home entertainment. Hello, Mona, the moderator. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to drop your channel. If anybody has a YouTube channel or a business, please put it in the comments and we'll bring it up on screen for you. Let me start by introducing myself again. Hello, I'm Maggie. Hi, I'm your substitute teacher. Welcome to class. You all are my scholars. Thank you so much for being here. I'm just a mom. I'm a boy mom times two and a home cooker, which is what they called me when they were little. I've been on a health and wellness journey. I am maintaining about a 77-pound weight loss with at least 25 more to go. And for me, I've done that by getting tested for food sensitivities. My food sensitivity test, it's okay, Vel, was a cheek swab on the inside and then some hair samples. So I have a list of foods back there on the fridge that I can have and a list of foods that I can't have. So my channel is about, what have you guys said? Delicious food with a healthy twist. I love to eat and I do love to cook. And I always say I like to substitute the foods I used to love for the foods that love me back. So everything here is something that you could make for the family that I would make for you. You guys are here to hold me accountable. Thank you, Dottie. I definitely want to get the rest of this weight off and age gracefully. So thank you all so much for being part of the community. So the live chat is where it all goes down. We're building a community. I'm calling it the study hall, so feel free to multitask. We've had a busy day. Feel free to pass notes, relax, kick back, come in and out of class as needed. I eat 2 meals a day and I only eat when I live stream for you all, so I had a rushed live stream earlier. But I'm going to do another version of the same quesadilla, a dinner version today. So yes, you guys are here to hold me accountable. You just light me up and I appreciate that so much. We'll do a little announcement, a little unboxing, and I'm going to do turkey sausage quesadilla, and I'm going to do the fried apples, lead attorney's fried apples. So let's do a quick let's take attendance. We've got Dottie Girl in the house. Hello, Dottie from the UK. Hello, God's Girl. We've got God's Girl in the house, a channel sponsor. Thank you so much for being here. Vel, you know you've been riding with me on this merchandise. Thank you so much for being here, Vel. Vel is present. Mona is always present. Leanne is present. For me, Taro, hopefully I'm saying that right, is present. And Princess K, welcome to class. Thank you for being here. Oh, yeah. So y'all. I'm fine. I just was a little bit down. Just want to be transparent with you guys. You know, I get excited and I move out quickly, but you guys know about the Maggie merch and I'm so excited. I'm gonna actually put my apron on because my little housekeeping has to do with our Maggie merch, but no fear, we're gonna keep plugging away. Oh yeah, fried apples, absolutely, Princess. I'm gonna start calling them lead attorneys fried apples because when I did my interview with Suzette Speaks, make sure you check her out. She did an interview with me and I was cooking. Lead attorney was in the comments and I made fried apples and he was very excited. So I'm just going to call them TLA's fried apples. Yes, and thank you so much for hitting the like button if you like what I'm doing. We are on our way to 999 subscribers because Nana, my mom, Principal Nana, said she will subscribe when I hit 999. She wants to be the 1,000. So let me get my apron. All right, you guys have seen my Maggie merch. Super excited. This is the apron that I made. I've been wearing it. It's starting to get a little dirty as I expected it would, but it's literally just the Bitmoji. You all, there's a free app called Bitmoji where you can make basically a caricature of yourself. And they have a store, so you can buy Bitmoji merchandise. You can get notepads and magnets and all kind of stuff through the Zazzle store. So that's what I was doing for the Maggie, the substitute teacher merch. I'm calling it the Maggie merch. Exactly, princess. Well, unfortunately, I got an email today from the Zazzle store that I can buy the Bitmoji merch, but I can't sell the Bitmoji merch. So if I wanted to buy it, it's fine. I can put my likeness on anything, but they don't have it to where I created a little storefront and I can sell it. I'm going to continue to look into that. Maybe I could buy the rights to it. I don't know. But in the meantime, the aprons are still up. I ordered this one in white and then I ordered one in brown, and they've canceled the order for the one in brown. I know. Doom, doom, doom. Yes, so you can take a look there, Mona. This is an update for you because I know other people have reached out. You guys can look. I looked before we went live today, and the merch is still up there. But I'm not going to create more. I had a mug in the works and some other things, but here's the good news. Our scholars, we will not be defeated. I actually created an account with Fiverr. I know Lead Attorney has talked about that. He's used it to get his banner for his YouTube page, and it's basically where freelance artists go to sell their work. And so you can hire a designer. And so I basically sent them the picture of me in the apron. You guys voted on that last night. I think I changed that as my profile picture on YouTube. When I got my apron, I was so excited. I just stood here in the kitchen and took a picture of myself, with the apron on. And so many of you liked it. You're like, that needs to be your new picture, not the one with the pearls or the apron and the pearls. So I sent the pearls and I sent the apron picture to this graphic designer. So I've placed an order to see if I can get like a cartoon image of me. Thank you, Belle. I'm trying. It's absolutely going to work itself out. So I'm going to continue to wear this apron. If anybody really likes this, while I'm still small, if you go to the website and you see it and you want one, I'll order it and have it shipped directly to you. But as far as pushing the link out for my Maggie merch store, I'm going to wait until I get the new logo or whatever they're going to make of me. Of course, you guys will see it, and then I'll own the rights to that since I've hired someone to create it. And we're going to get back at it. We'll have our aprons, we'll have our mugs, we'll have our, they have so much stuff on there, tote bags, and you can just buy everything if you want it. It's completely optional. You all, as my scholars, asked for like mommy and me aprons. So what's up right now is, there's an adult size apron and there is a kid size apron. The adult apron is 20 and the kid's apron is 15. So the dimensions, you can kind of see, it's really good quality, washes well. White is good for serving, but in my opinion, it may get dirty. So that's a little housekeeping update, but stay tuned. You guys, just a little bump in the road. I get excited and, we're going to get there. So that's the update on Maggie merch. I'm not going to pull the link, so let me know if you guys have any issues with it, but I'm excited to see what they come up with. I just want something cute that we can put on our merchandise and just, set it and forget it. All right, so I have one package today from Walmart.com. I forgot what I ordered, but I've shared with you guys I'm a big believer in the grocery delivery services, not only because I work from home, thankfully. It keeps me out of the stores unnecessarily, spending money and spending time. But as far as staying on track with my health and wellness journey, I know that I am subject to impulse buy. If I go into the store for one thing, I can come out with, like Oreos. And so I love, whether it's Amazon Prime, Instacart, Shipped, Walmart Plus, I use all of them. They're all about $100 for the year, which is about $2 per week. So for me, to get the ingredients that I need, it's worth the investment. All right, so let's see what we ordered today. Some of them have minimum shipping, some of them don't. So even if I just need one of something. Oh, Princess, I'm so sorry that you're sick. But yes, I Godspeed your recovery. We definitely want you to get well. But yeah, especially when you can't go, when you don't want to go to the store. Another little hack, and the links should be in the description where it says like grocery services that I use. Oh God, y'all. One moment. Jeez. I know what this is. So it's just one thing. I ordered, maybe I'll put this on my quesadilla tonight. I needed some chives. What was I making that one time? I think it was those creepy poached scrambled eggs, and I didn't have chives. And so I just ordered some direct to me. More than I need, but see, this is how I build that spice rack. The other thing about the grocery delivery services, just so you all know, if you travel, I know we're coming up on, summer break. If anybody's going anywhere for, thank you, Mona. Completely optional, but if you want to tip the teacher, I do have a Cash App. We're coming up on like summer travel, or even if you're traveling anytime during the year. Both of the boys used to be in Boy Scouts, and they used to go camping. I would take them there, and I would stay in the cabin, or they would camp, spend overnight in the bush with their dad. But one of the things I love about the grocery delivery services is that you can have your order delivered to any location. So if you're going on vacation, I've used this when I'm staying somewhere else, like in an Airbnb, and I'll order groceries to where I'm going so that I don't have to travel with a whole bunch of food and snacks. That's been a lifesaver. And then number two, this time of year, end of the school year, if you have kids, younger kids in school where they still do field day or any of those things where they're asking for donations of cases of water, I'm not carrying that. I place my order and I have it delivered to the school. Please send this to Miss Simpson's third grade class. So just a couple hacks. Thank you, Mona. Just a couple hacks there. If it works for you, if you have time and you want to go shopping like my parents do and talk to people and touch the produce, please do whatever works for you. I support it all. All right. So let's get started on these fried apples, you guys. I've got some apple slices that are looking kind of sad, and so whenever I have produce that's looking kind of like you need to use me now, you'll see me making, sorry, it's cast iron. You'll see me making a lot of the same recipes because this is really what I eat. I cook what I eat. I just do it with you all so that we can share ideas and help each other. Whether you're trying to lose weight, like you struggle like I did, whether you have health challenges. I used to be pre-diabetic. I used to have borderline blood pressure, and I used to have elevated cholesterol. All of that is normal now without any medication because I've changed the way that I eat and snack. Or, whether you just need some ideas of different things to do because you're sick of eating the same thing. All are welcome here in Maggie's class. All right, I'm going to wipe down the counters and we'll go through everything together. I think I'm going to start with a beverage too. I did a little bit of rush cooking during that lunch break, and so I just want to wipe down my counter. Link should be in the description. I've moved to another Brandless cleaner. This one is their refillable multi-surface. So it's just a big bottle, and they have these little pouches of the concentrate, and you just add water to it. There's a lot of stuff out there that's like this, but it keeps you from continuing to buy a lot of the same thing if being sustainable is important to you and you care about plastic. I just use the same bottle over and over. So I'm just going to wipe down the counters. I'm always wiping and cleaning because I love my kitchen, but the counters, this dark color, it's a little hard to see. So I just like to have that peace of mind. Gonna take my time. I felt like I was rushing last time. I think I did post our breakfast quesadilla. It tasted good, but it was a rush job. I put it together in like 20 minutes, and it was slightly toasty. I won't say burnt, but toasty. I ate it anyway, but I'm going to take my time, and I want to get a nice like golden buttery crust on this quesadilla and not the burnt like I had before. All right, so I'm going to wash my hands. I'm also a Scentsy consultant. If you ever need any home fragrance, links are in the description. This hand soap is Luna. Hope everybody is well. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day, middle of the week. I know there's a lot going on in the world. There's a lot going on in popular culture. We like to keep it positive here and keep it about the snacks. Oh, that's right, the meetup. Oh, y'all, I've got some announcements about the meetup too. Just really exciting. Things are starting to come together. I just really love how our community is growing. Nothing is going to be viral here. We're going to grow low and slow, like my weight loss. Hey, Cook, come on in. Yeah, so we'll talk about the meetup maybe during the chat and chow. So if anybody's new here, usually what we do is we cook. I walk you guys through all of the instructions, and then I actually sit down and eat indexly, and we'll go through Q&A, and I'll tell you guys some updates I have on the meetup. Everything is still on track. And yes, thank you, Mona. I try to put descriptions for the things that I'm actually using. I need to build like an Amazon store, so there'll be like one link where you guys can go, because I'm always holding up products for you to see. I haven't done that yet, but I try to put links in the description. So if you have any questions about what you see me using, just ask. Okay, so counters are clean. I'm going to be using, and this should be on the list. Just wiping it off. I had a little bit of a splatter. Completely optional. I just bought this for myself. This is the Duck's Top cooktop. It's just a glass, like single burner. That way I can do everything here on the counter for you guys instead of going back and forth to the kitchen. I mean, to the stove. You know what I mean. So let's get started on our fried apples. This Duck's Top is great. The only thing about it is that, oh, thank you, Mona. Yes, I do have a link tree, y'all. Okay, I do have a link tree in Instagram. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher, on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. So I'll see about updating it so you guys can have access to everything. But yeah, the Duck's Top here, it's great. It allows me to be here so I don't, miss too many comments. The only thing with this glass cooktop is that it only works on certain cookware. So it does work on cast iron and it works on stainless, but it does not work on my nonstick and it does not work on my copper. So some of y'all that have glass cooktops, that may be standard. I have a gas stove, so I just crank it and go. So I'm still getting used to it. And the other thing about this Duck's Top, it has from, yes, thank you, Mona. The other thing about this cooktop is that it goes from 0 to 10. And unlike a stove where you turn it on and you crank from low to high, this cooktop starts at 5. So when you turn it on, it starts in the middle. So if you don't need it that hot, you have to remember to turn it down, which is fine. I'm still just getting used to it. So that's why my quesadilla from this morning looked a little bit toasty. All right, let me get a beverage. I'm not a root beer person, but I've got a variety pack down there. Zevia, I ordered these from, well, no, I got this from Sam's Club last time I went to Sam's Club. If you drink soda and you have a hard time giving up soda, they have all the flavors: ginger ale, cola, lightning, Dr. Thunder. Y'all know how it goes. But they pour clear, so I'll show you that. 0 calories, 0 sugar. Sweetened with stevia, so this may be a good step down option. I think it was you, Dottie, but I know you're in the UK. I don't know if they have this brand, but if you have a hard time getting off of soda, this may be an option for you. Zevia. I've seen it at Walmart and other places too. I drink mostly like coffee, tea, and water. I don't drink juices, and I'm not a big soda person. I have soda as a treat, like on movie night, popcorn and soda, popcorn and a Coke, but I'm going to try this one tonight. So this one says creamy root beer, so let's see how it is. I'm going to get a glass. All right, and again, this is going to be in the description, the Alkazone drops. You guys have seen me use this all the time. My test results also revealed that I was more acidic and I need to drink more alkaline water. Uncle Stu said I need to hold stuff up longer. You can get these on Amazon. You can also buy alkaline water already in the bottle. In my opinion, it's expensive, so you can make your own. You just put a few drops in whatever you're drinking. This is an empty glass, so I'm just going to put a few drops in, and I do it pretty consistently. I was drinking water, and it wasn't staying to hydrate me. It was just kind of going through me, and I was always in the bathroom. But now when I drink water, tea, coffee, I always put this in there. It doesn't change the taste, and it makes it alkaline so that when you drink water, it actually stays to hydrate you. So now I'm going to put some ice in. One of these days I'll bring those straws down. I put them up there because it's just for like hosting people, because I'm usually drinking by the glass, but you know, you want to have straws on hand. And look, don't come at me about the turtles. I do use plastic straws. I'll give the paper a try, but they just disintegrate for me. All right. So even though this is root beer flavor, you can see it pours clear. And all of the Zevia flavors, even the cola, I don't know how. They taste like cola, but they all pour clear. It tastes like root beer. I'm not a big root beer person, but it's nice if I like what I'm eating or drinking, but it's not a requirement. If it meets my list of what I can have, I'll push through it. But there's a variety pack that I have down there, so I just grabbed what was on top. So what I eat is lean protein, some starch, some veggies and fruits, the low sugar ones, like apples. Let's get started on these. Very little starch and as close to no sugar as I can get it. All right. So I have 2 cast irons that I'm going to use tonight. One for the quesadilla, the big one, and one for the fried apples, the small one. I don't use them very often, but they work on the cooktop. So I think this came from like a holiday cookie set that had a little bow on it and the cookie dough. I don't know what happened to the cookie dough, but it's great, especially when you're cooking for one. Mona, you're intrigued by the drinks. For you, I'm going to pick up the box. I don't like lifting heavy stuff, but for you, here you go. So I don't know if you can see this without the glare. Let me move this. Oh my goodness, Dottie, you are now a channel sponsor. Oh, you've made my day. I'm going to turn down the air conditioning and then we'll talk about the drinks and give Dottie her props. Okay. So again, this variety pack came from Sam's Club, so it's big. You can get smaller variety packs, like 1 of each or 2 of each on Walmart or Amazon. Okay, so Zevia 0-calorie soda, and you can see they have cola, ginger ale. Oh my God, y'all. Cola, creamy root beer, ginger ale, black cherry, cream soda, and grape. Yes, I do work out, but I'm not trying to lift these heavy boxes. Bend with my knees. Girl, bend with the boys. They'll be here this weekend. I'm not trying to hurt myself. I'm going to put this back on the floor. But give it a try. And I have also seen them, if you want to just get the 1 can, like you don't have to get the variety pack. Where was I where I saw them? I feel like maybe even CVS or Walgreens. Vel, have you had them and it says no weird aftertaste, or are you asking? I'm going to put this on the floor. I drink sparkling water anyway, so for me, I'm used to it. Yeah. You saw them at Sam's, but you know at Sam's you're getting that big old case. All right. So, oh, Dottie. My goodness. We have a new channel sponsor in the house. Thank you so much, Dottie. If you choose to contribute and support, it's completely optional. Y'all, just being here makes my day. But until I'm monetized by YouTube, if you want to support any amount, you will be a channel sponsor for life. So Dottie, let me know what you'd like for me to cook for you. I'm going to get our fried apple ingredients, and I'm just going to pull up the screen here. I do have a Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, and Zelle. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just showing y'all the screen. I'll be right back. Okay. Yes, thank you, Dottie girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so let's get cooking. So I will update my screen. You guys can see we have several channel sponsors. Like I said, I appreciate everything. Completely unexpected because y'all know this is just me cooking what I would be eating anyway. So the fact that y'all are here supporting just makes my day. All right. Oh, the apples. I went to Sam's Club just for the beef bacon, but you know everything there is large. So I got this container of of regular apples, and they're starting to look a little bit soft. You can tell. I mean, so I'm like, let me just go ahead and pan fry these up. When I eat whole apples, which I have, I like them nice and crispy. So I'm holding on to these. You can make this recipe with a whole apple. Just peel it if you want to. You can core it and stuff the goodness inside. You can bake them in the oven. I'm going to do it here on the skillet. All right. So this is from my picture from my breakfast this morning. I didn't eat it. My snacks are fruit, and I ate about half an apple, so I have about half left. So I'm going to turn on this cooktop, and I'm going to put in some butter. I'm sensitive to cow dairy, so I can't have regular butter. So this is what I'm using, Delamere goat's butter. Link should be in the description. I've gotten this at Whole Foods. You can also buy in bulk online. Tastes like butter, cooks like butter. It's just made from goat's milk instead of cow's milk. So I did a little extra butter last time, so I'm going to be a little conservative this time. The fan is from the cooktop. Okay, so Val says you've had them and no aftertaste. That's good to know, because sometimes people don't like that. All right, so I've got my butter here. It looks a little janky because I use it on my griddle, but it's just me. All right, so really for these fried apples, it's just butter and brown sugar. So I'm putting some butter in the skillet so that they can, so it can melt down. I'll hold up and show you guys what we did. I just did like a pat, you know, just enough to kind of coat so that I don't have any dry spots. So it's already getting like melted and foamy. And then brown sugar. I avoid sugar, so I'll show you my substitute. This really should just be stevia, but I'm using this one, Truvia brown sugar blend. So 50% sugar and 50% stevia. Even if you're not ready to change your foods, you can make a lot of changes with what you put on your food, even if it's just 50% less. So that's always an option. Like if you drink soda instead of the large one, get the small. That way you get the taste, but you don't have all the extra calories, because usually we're satisfied after a little bit, but we just push through and finish it all. I've been there. So I'm going to put a teaspoon. So this is our Truvia. You can see it looks just like brown sugar. It gives us the brown sugar crumbly sand experience. So I'm going to put that in the pan. I'm just sprinkling it on top. I'm not even getting fancy. Ooh, it's starting to smoke a little bit. So it's melting down into the butter, as you can see. Oh, turn it down. Butter goes from solid to melted to foaming to sizzling to burnt pretty quickly. And then whatever warming spice you like. I'm going to use cinnamon and I'm going to use nutmeg. So I'm just going to, I'll just go ahead and put it in the pan. A little bit of cinnamon. Ooh, smells good. A little bit of nutmeg. All right. So this is what I have in the bottom of the pan. And now I'm just going to place the apples flesh side down. I put it in there with my hand and my finger got the touch the cast iron. I'm okay. Just moving fast. Happens. All right. All right, I'll show you guys what I have. So I'm just letting it sizzle there on one side. We'll let it get a nice brown, and then I'm going to turn it over to the other side. I have my cooktop on one. I would probably do a medium low, especially cast iron keeps the heat well, obviously. All right. So I'm going to put these ingredients away, and then we'll see how they're looking. All right, I'm going to wash my hands. I'm going to put just a little bit of oil on that. Okay, so the apples are in there sizzling nicely. I'm going to pick one up with tongs and see how they're looking. But I'm just looking at the butter and brown sugar and the spices are going to blend together and make like a nice caramelly drizzle. If you were serving this, you could put ice cream over top and drizzle that over. I'm gonna do whipped cream and maybe a couple crushed gluten-free graham crackers. That was really good when I did it. So I'll show you guys. This is what we have. You can see they're sitting in the butter bath. So let's turn them over and see how they look. And I dropped a knife and I'm wearing open toe today. It's not a good day. Y'all. Alright. So let's see. I think I'm going to go back in there a little bit more. I've got the skillet on medium low and I'm fine with that. One of the things I'm realizing is that this cooktop clearly gets hot really fast. So I'm going to let it have some time. While it's doing that, I'm going to cut up my sausage. I'm going to do breakfast sausage or do I want to try that new apple sausage? I'll let you guys vote. So I was just gonna crumble up some of this. Y'all have seen me use the butterball turkey sausage, but I bought this when I was at Sam's Club, and someone said they've had it before. Since I'm having apples anyway, what about this apple smoked sausage? Maybe I can slice some of that and put it in the quesadilla. Okay, Belle says the apple. Dottie girl, it's $25 for a 12 pack. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Um, Let me see how many are in here because I did the math. It worked out to about 50 cents a can. I won't pay more than $1. I mean, even $1 is more than that. But this is what I lifted up is a 30 pack, and I think it was about 15, somewhere between 15 and $18, which is about 50 to 60 cents per can. But no, I wouldn't. Dottie, I wish I could ship you something. Um, if you ever come to the States, let me know. I got your Zevia. All right, so we're gonna do our apple sausage. We've used the butterball turkey before. So let's see how our apples are doing. They're still sitting in here in the butter bath. I want a nice golden brown color. So let's see. We're getting there. Ooh. I'm just gonna let it do low and slow. The other reason that you want it to do kind of low and slow, depending on the texture that you want your apples, if you like al dente and you want them to still kind of crunch, you could go ahead and turn them and set them to the side. I like them soft and mushy, kind of like a crustless apple pie. So I'm gonna let them sit and simmer. All right, so we're gonna open up our smoked sausage. Serving is 1 link. All right, so let me get scissors to open these up. All right. Trying to cut it carefully so I don't cut the sausage. All right. So we got one sausage out. These things are always like, when I watch the sausage making videos and they show that casing, it's disturbing to me. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. Let me get a little plate. I'm gonna cut it on a plate. I use the kids' old dishes if I don't want to bring out a whole cutting board. I'm trying to impress y'all with the cutting board, but I'm just gonna use what I have. Y'all know this isn't a proper cooking show. I really need to donate these. I got a whole set of these little kitty plates, and the boys eat, real food on real plates now. But when I'm cutting up stuff, it's like a nice little size for one. It's just me. All right, so let's check our color. Nana says use all of your senses to cook. Don't just set it and forget it. Ooh, we're getting there. Just a little bit more. I want a little bit more brown. Lead attorney's fried apples. All right. So I'm going to cut this on an angle or on a bias just so I have those nice slivers. Yeah, I love the UK, but it is expensive. Oh my goodness. Them British pounds sterling. All right, I'm just cutting this. Maria, you made it. You made it. Buenos noches. Welcome from Mexico. So I'm just cutting our chicken apple sausage. I think that's a little bit of butter on there. So I'm just going to cut them so that I can lay them flat in the quesadilla. Welcome, Maria. Thank you for coming to class. Oh, this is interesting. I can see inside the sausage it's got little pieces. I guess that's the apple in there. That'll go nice with my fried apples. Hey, hey. All right, so I'm going to finish cutting this into little, whatever they are, slices. Not perfect. I'm just doing it by hand. I probably should brown these, yeah. It'll be an extra step, but it's okay. All right, I just got a little accordion here. I need to separate daggone casing. All right, I think we're ready to turn these apples. I'm listening to them, the way that they're frying up. I'm hearing them pop and sizzle a little bit. So I want to turn them. So we've got our chicken and apple sausage. Let's take a look at our lead attorney fried apples. All right, I think that's good. That's the color. It's not too done like I did last time. So I'm literally just gonna turn them over in the skillet. Yeah, Maria, tell us, how is Mexico? And I'll show you guys what we have. Color is beautiful. So I just literally, you don't really have to do much to them. Almost like getting a nice little golden brown sear. We'll let the other side sear. And I've got it very low on one. Then I'll move it out of the way so they can just kind of sit in the butter bath. Okay. So for the quesadilla, we're going to do, I'll show you guys the video that I'm replicating tonight. Okay. So y'all know I'm always watching the cooking shows and the cooking channels. And I love, thank you, Leanne. I know you've been tagging me in things. I'm going to get around to it whenever I get ingredients on hand. I'll make it. So I'm always watching the cooking shows. And when I look, I'm like, ooh, I have that in the fridge. That's when I make it. Oh, Maria, you never miss. Hey, Diary of Belle Rose. Thank you for being here. All right, so let me show you guys what we're doing tonight. There's this lady, Helly. I don't know. She's got her own cooking channel. All right. All right. Hold up. Okay, there it is. She does like 4 different videos in the video. So she starts with, let me see if y'all can see. So she starts with butter, and she just puts butter in the pan. This one has egg in it. Am I doing egg tonight again? I guess I could do egg. Then she puts the tortilla over top. And flips it. And then she puts some cheese slices. Okay, no problem. And then she puts crumbled bacon. I'm going to do turkey sausage and then spinach and then some more cheese. I need to go get my shredded cheese. Hey, Andre and Andrea Love, welcome to class. And then she just kind of, pan fries it in some more butter. So that's all I'm doing. She has egg in this. So I guess I'll go ahead and make that. But it's a nice buttery quesadilla. Hers has bacon. I'm going to use the chicken sausage. So I saw that and I was like, ooh, ooh. Looks yummy. Yep. All right. So I think we're done with the apples. I know it's simple, but I'm just taking my time, y'all. We've been ripping and running. So let's see how these apples look on the other side. Oh, I forget to turn off the video and I'm like, what is that noise? Looks good. So one side and the other side. So I'm going to move the apples out of the way. I'm going to leave them in the cast iron. Y'all can see beautiful coloring. I'm just going to take them off and let them sit. They will keep their heat and continue to sizzle and just soften down. All right, so now I'm going to use the large cast iron. Let me just wipe it out because I used it this morning, but All right, so I'm using the larger cast iron. Let's go ahead and put that down. And then again, back with the goat's butter. So I'm going to cut a pat of butter. Again, if you just hopped on, I don't use cow butter because I'm sensitive to cow dairy. So my substitute is goat's butter. So I'm going to put that down in the skillet. And I think she had eggs mixed with some green onion. I have red onion, so we'll use that this time. All right. I'll turn this up just to 2. I'm using whole eggs. I'm going to crack 2. I'm sure this would work with egg substitute if you have like the egg beaters. Um, if you're complete vegan, the just egg is a good substitute as well. It gives you the texture of egg. Titanium! It gives you the texture of egg without, but it tastes like vegetables. So for me, that's fine if you're already mixing it with vegetables. By itself, maybe not. So I just have 2 eggs here. I'm gonna salt and pepper them in the gravy boat. Oh, I meant to go ahead and pan sear. Yeah, let me go ahead and put these sausages in here. This is the chicken and apple sausage. I'll just go ahead and do them in the butter, let them brown. I'll show you guys what I'm using. See if I can get, this is an extra step. I didn't have any crumbled bacon like she had in the video, which is fine. Use what you have. Substitutions are whatever you have on hand or whatever you can use. So I'll show you guys. So I just put the the chicken sausage in there. We're gonna let those brown in the butter a little bit. So instead of bacon, I just got this at Sam's Club, and it's Sam's Club brand chicken apple smoked sausage. All right. So into the eggs, I'm just doing some salt and some crushed pepper. Titanium, another channel sponsor in the house. Thank you so much for being here. And I had a chopstick. I know I set it down somewhere. Oh well. I hate when I do that. All right, so we're just gonna beat our eggs. And when you're making any kind of omelet, you just want to beat it so that it's one homogeneous color. You don't want any clear parts, which is going to be the egg white. Oh, I had one little sausage stuck on top of each other. Need to stop reaching in there with my hand. So we're going to get those together, set them to the side. My sausages are starting to bubble up. So I'm just going to turn them over. I just want to get them a little bit of color. We'll take them out, and then they're going to go back into the quesadilla. I think these are brandless as well. They've got the little thing that secures. Link should be in the description. They have, all kind of tools. All right, so this is what it looks like. I'm just turning them over. Nice little browning. But they have all kind of affordable tools. Use what you can get. Use what you have. Just as long as it gets the job done. I like the little end pieces that you can't turn over because I'm like, well, that means it's done. So you know what has to happen. Yeah, shout out to our channel sponsors. Thank you all for being here. Thank you to, shout out to the scholars. Thank you all for being here and just coming back every time. This Maggie, the substitute teacher, is only 3 months old, and we're building quite the community here. So I love that you all keep coming back. So we're just gonna let those brown. Again, this is chicken sausage with apple. All right, so while that's browning, in her little video, she put green onion in her, you know what, maybe I'll use my chives. Chives are in the onion family. Hey, Chantel, come on in. Y'all check out Chantel Simone. She has great YouTube shows during the day. Chats with Shan. She talks about all kinds of topics that are of interest to, you know, women and everybody. So thank you so much for being here. Yes, absolutely. All right, so chicken sausage is looking good. We'll let it sit for a second and then we'll take those out. I'm gonna do, what do y'all think? Red onion or chives? I'll let you vote. I like all of the vegetables or both. And veggies are a great way to, you know, just add extra filling and flavor. So I have a little bit of red onion I'm gonna cut, and then I have some chives. Oh, Andre. Is it Andre and Andrea? That's pretty. I'll pull up the video one more time so y'all can see. All right, let's see. Reaching in there with my hand. Yeah, we need to take these out. They're popping me again. All right. So we're gonna take our sausages out. This is when the kids start coming around. I know the plate looks janky. This is just the kids' old 15-year-old plasticware. It's gonna go back into the quesadilla, but I just wanted to brown the sausages. This is my substitute for bacon in the recipe, and I'll show you guys one more time once I get the eggs in there. Titanium says both. You got it. I'm greedy too. You are not alone. You are not alone. I am gonna taste one of these. I know they're like lava hot, but I got these new sausages at Sam's Club. I'll show you the package. I've never had them before. Chicken apple smoked sausage. So let's go for the burnt one. It's got little pieces of apple in it. Mmm. Ooh. Yummy. So let's sit these off to the side. Hopefully I don't devour them. All right, so we're doing both. So I'm just gonna cut up a little bit of red onion. Just a little bit of a dice if I can get it. Turn that down. We'll get our eggs in there. And then I'll show the recipe to you all. All right, you don't have to have fancy knife skills. Cut it in half. Cut it in half. Keep cutting it in half. You believe you can fly. I know, right, y'all? Hey. Cooking makes me happy. It's my happy place. It's therapeutic for me. So first little pass at the red onion. Now you know why I like that slap chop. Then I'm just cutting those little strips in half. This is probably more onion than she had in her video, but you know what? It is totally fine. All right. Doesn't have to be perfect. Some are bigger than the others. So I've got some red onion going into the egg. And the chives that just came in the mail. Chives, I mean, they're in the onion family, but really for me, it's just about that pop of color. My mom, Nana, says your plate should be colorful. So especially when you're cooking eggs, anything that's bright, you know, green or whatever, gives it a nice little contrast. Y'all know I take pictures. They all go on the community tab. I am working on my cookbook because you do need a cookbook. But that's how Maggie, the substitute teacher, started. You know, when I started my health and wellness journey. Hey, Lumiere. All right, so these are freeze-dried chives, nothing fancy, but we'll do a pinch, get a spoon. You know, I've always shared with you guys, I'm 46 and I've been on this health and wellness journey for 3 years. So the first 43 years, I had the standard American diet. And I've always had a weight problem, but the weight problem turned into a health problem as I aged. And so now all that stuff is normal, thank goodness, by making these substitutions. All right, so 2 eggs, red onion, green chives, salt and pepper. They're gonna go into the cast iron skillet. I'm not even wiping it out. This is the one that I just did the chicken apple sausage in. All right. So it's nice and chunky because I got a lot of stuff in there. So we'll turn that up just a little bit. I don't even rinse. The dishwasher has a disposal. So let's see if we can get our eggs all the way around. So we're gonna let these kind of set a little bit. And I wanna do mine a little bit different, but let me show you guys the video inspiration that we're following. Oh yes, Maggie Meetup. We're gonna talk about that during the chat and chow. If you guys wanna come and do a group cooking class, I have found a class that we can take. Information is on my community tab, and then we'll talk about it shortly. Yes, Princess K, you know Mom is a retired home economics teacher. Absolutely. Y'all know how they do. They don't play. I'm gonna put a little bit of cheese on this. Let me show you all the video. It's just like 30 seconds. You can see what we're making or what my inspiration is. And I just found this online. Helly is her name. I did the Rush Florentine version this morning. Okay. She does like 4 different recipes. All right, so she starts in a pan with butter, and she just puts it in the pan. Then she pours her eggs with green onion inside, just like I've got sizzling here. And then she puts the tortilla over top, and then she's gonna flip it over. I'll just do it close to that. So she flips it over, then she puts some cheese slices on top of the egg, and that was crumbled bacon, and then some spinach pieces, some more cheese, and then she kind of just browns it, continues to flip it brown. So I'm gonna do the same thing. All right, let's go ahead and just put the tortilla on it. Because I can't have grains, I'm sensitive to gluten. I found that out in my test results. So this is my substitution. Got these from Amazon. I keep forgetting to turn this off. La Tortilla. And so these are tortillas made from cassava flour. Those of us from the islands or Africa know about cassava, which is a root vegetable. So for me, it counts as a vegetable instead of a starch. I use these for the taco experience, the burrito experience, the quesadilla experience. So this is a cassava tortilla. It's just like a flour tortilla. It is a little bit more delicate. You can see the edges there are kind of craggly, but I'll oil them and cut them into triangles to make my own tortilla nachos. I'm going to do a quesadilla today. Yes. Or tacos. You can do pretty much anything and avoid the starch if that's important to you. If not, all of these recipes I would make for you with regular ingredients. If you can have the full flavor, please have some for me. All right, so our eggs have set. I'll show you guys what we have so they're not runny anymore. So that's just the egg with the green onion and the chive. So my tortilla is smaller than my plate. This is smaller than the flour tortilla, but that's fine. I'm still gonna put it on top. So I'm gonna have some overhang, y'all can see. Princess, you've used the cassava tortillas? Yes. Link should be in the description. I've gotten them at Whole Foods. I order online, wherever. So that's what I'm using. All right, so let me get a spatula to go around and see if we can flip this thing. I really should be using the big one, but I'm just going around the edges of the pan where the egg is to loosen it up. See if I can get up underneath there without anything sticking. Okay, I think it's looking good. This is the hard part. I cooked the eggs in that chicken apple sausage, so it probably would have been better if it was butter. It's gonna look a little jagged. Just need a little something bigger, and then I'll show you guys what I have. Oh my gosh, Lumiere says you had the cauliflower bread for the first time today. It was delicious. So you had the outer aisle cauliflower sandwich thins? Let me know how you had them. All right, y'all. It looks horrible, but I'm gonna eat it anyway, and I'm gonna show you. Because I did that chicken sausage first, I had a little bit of stickiness, but it's okay. So you can see it's not as perfect as hers, but we'll still put our veggies inside. And I'm gonna season just a little bit more. I'm gonna spread my, I should have done the chicken sausage in a separate pan because it gave me a little bit of this burn. It is totally fine. All right, so I'm gonna turn this down. She put cheese slices. So again, because I can't have jagged or not, it's going in the same place. You're right, Titanium. I don't have I can't have cow dairy. So these are slices of cheese from Whole Foods made from goat's milk. So I'm putting these down, and I'm going to put them in the middle to cover up my. So it's like a cheddar style cheese between the little slices of paper. A little bit sturdier, but it gives me the nice melting experience. So Lumiere says you put your cauliflower sandwich thins, you toasted them in the air fryer, and you made a sandwich with cucumbers. It was the best ever. Y'all, that makes me so happy when you guys actually try this stuff and you tell me it tastes good, because my palate has completely changed. And so what I think tastes good may not, but I think I'm still pretty spot on. All right, so I put 2 slices of cheese down over the egg. I said I wanted to season a little bit. I'm gonna put a little bit of garlic salt. Right in front of me. All right, so she did cheese and then she did spinach. Completely optional, but I like to season with each layer. Oh, she did the crumbled bacon. So now we're going in with the chicken sausage. So I'm just laying this on top of our goat's cheese. If you eat bacon or you have bacon, go ahead and put the bacon. You can buy the bacon crumbles already in the pouch, or you can make bacon and crumble it up. Whatever works, whatever you like. All right, so I'll show you guys what I have. So I put the turkey sausage on. I'm sorry, chicken and apple sausage over the cheese, over the egg, over the quesadilla. Hey, veggie. I'm doing another version. It's not that pretty, but it's fine. And then spinach. Oh, So I had this big old tub of spinach from BJ's, another warehouse club, and it was starting to look kind of sad. So I've been doing spinach salads. I've been doing this spinach quesadilla. So I'm just going to try and find some leaves that still look decent. I just hate to waste food, but when it's time to toss it, it's time to toss it. So I may have to toss this. All right, I'll show y'all what we have. All right. So I put the spinach over the chicken sausage, over the goat cheese, over the egg, over the tortilla. Okay, so now, oh, she put some more like shredded cheese. I am out of my shredded cheese, so I'm going to shred my own quickly. This is another brand that I love, goat's milk cheese, LeClaire. You can get this at Sprouts, which is a farmer's market in my area. You can also buy online in bulk. What do y'all think? Mozzarella or pepper jack? I'll shred a little bit and then we'll fold this in half. What would you put in your quesadilla? I don't know, Veggie is just saying both for everything. I'll clean up a little bit. Y'all let me know which cheese, mozzarella or pepper jack on top of this spinach. I was hoping you would say pepper jack. That's what I wanted. Ha! Okay. It's actually my favorite. It's got a better flavor. The mozzarella is fine, but I prefer the pepper jack, and it's not spicy. So again, it's just a regular cheese block. I'm not going to get the gadgets out. I'm just going to do this by hand, but you can see it's a very nice melting cheese, and it's got some good flavor in. So I'm just going to shred this right over the spinach. Cheese, please. And I've had the skillet on low while I'm doing this because I'm slow and taking my time. Then I'm going to close it up and turn it up a little bit so that it can melt or brown. Hopefully it's not too brown. I'll show you guys. Titanium, always the pepper jack. Spicy and greedy. I'm greedy too. All right. So just a little shred over there. So now I'm going to try and fold it over. See what it looks like on the other side. I probably would have just done it without the egg. I've got enough going on with the chicken sausage. Okay, now I'll show you guys what we have. It's big. And I got a piece of egg that fell out. Oh well. Okay. This is what I'm gonna do. Besides eat greedy. Okay. So this is what we have going on. I'm gonna put some butter on this side of the pan where it's dry. Move it around a little bit just so everything can melt. Doesn't look bad once you close it up, right? Because that's what she did. She put some butter in the pan and I just have it on low because this thing gets hot. And I'm just gonna move this around, flip it around a little bit. Let that butter get underneath there. And start cleaning up. We got our fried apples over here. Show y'all what's going on. So they're still sitting. We made those first. The cast iron is still relatively warm. So we'll have our quesadilla and our fried apples. So let's start cleaning up while this sits in a little bit of a butter bath and just browns nicely. I'm just moving around the pan. Oh, sausage fell out. Okay, cleaning up. Let's see how it's looking up underneath here. And I'm gonna try and turn it over. Turn it around and turn it over into the butter on the other side. So this is what we have. Turn it over. Okay. Stuff is falling out. But it's good. All right. Presentation is okay, but we got a lot going on. I'll show you guys. I'm letting it brown. Oh man, it's just heavy. It'll be easier on a plate. All right, cheese is melting. Let's put everything else away. I do not like cream soda, but I'm drinking it. All right, I'll put just a little bit of butter on here. Turn it up for the brown. Just moving it around in the pan so we don't have any brown spots. We're gonna plate our apples and then cut this with the pizza cutter. So we're putting our chicken apple sausage in a Ziploc bag. Always want to make sure things are airtight before they go in the fridge. Princess K, like you like Italian. You said I like Italian cream soda better. Is it? Yeah, this is not really doing it for me, but I'm gonna drink it. You said you can't drink dairy now. What is Italian cream soda? Does it have milk in it? Maybe we can make a substitute version of it. I've never heard of it. All right, I think we're good here. We're gonna plate. All right, so let's start with it's made with cream, strawberry flavor. All right, so I'm gonna taste my fried apple. Throw your hands up. Excellent. Oh my God, it's so good. So we have our fried apples. I only did half. So this is dessert and a meal. I really needed a whole bowl of them. I want to get in here and scrape the greedy. Oh my God. All right. So we're going to do our little topping. Mary's Gone cookies. This is my gluten-free, grain-free graham cracker substitute. I'm just gonna crumble up a little. Last time I did a whole bunch, and I've already had my snack for the day. But Mary's Gone crackers, they make really good thin crackers. I'm just gonna crumble them in my hand. I'll do the Ziploc bag. I'll just put like a couple, like a garnish in a Ziploc bag. If you are missing apple pie, this may be a good little dessert option for you. I'm just getting the broken pieces because they're already broken. And then we're gonna put them in a Ziploc bag. All right. So it's like 3 crackers. Not much, but sometimes just a little crunch goes a long way. Ah, Mom made snack with fruit. So these are the crackers. I'm putting them in a Ziploc bag. Let me put the rest away because I will eat them. Smeared with goat's cheese and drizzled with some honey. Cream cheese if you could have it. So I'm getting the rolling pin. I told you! And I'm just gonna crush these up. So it's like 3 graham crackers, so it's not a lot. So you don't have to eat, you know, that big old pie crust if you don't want to. I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. You don't have to eat that pie crust if you don't want to. You know, if you want, and like Princess K says with whole fruits, this would be great for kids. If you're trying to incorporate more fruits, you know, a little butter and brown sugar. So you're not eating that McDonald's fried apple pie that they love to add to a combo when who knows if it's even real apples. So I wish I had more, but I have like 4 apple slices in there. I'm just putting the crushed up crackers over the top. We'll save a little for a garnish. So dust it all over the apples. That might be good enough. I think I'm running out of whipped cream, but let's see. I may have to go get the other one. This is non-dairy, so Ready Whip makes whipped cream from coconut milk and from almond milk. So let's see if there's anything left in here. All right, not pretty, but I wanted to get it all. And then I'm going to get the rest of the graham crackers out of here. Just for a dusting on top of the whipped cream for presentation. So you can make that for the kids. All right, let's get this quesadilla out and give it a nice little cut. This is what we have. See if y'all can see everything going on in there. I almost wish I had put some cheese in between the tortilla and the egg and not just in the middle. But let's scoop it out. And pizza cutter. And we're just gonna cut it. I'll let you have one more look. So, dinner is done. Let me get the presentation right. Just going down the middle with the pizza cutter. Let me see if I can plate it a little bit better. What would y'all eat this with? Salsa? Hot sauce? I know it looks like a little bit crazy, but our egg, spinach, chicken sausage, goat's cheese, cassava tortilla with some dessert. Let me take a quick picture before my whipped cream melts. I feel like I need some red, so a little bit of salsa. Don't mind if I do. I know. Pass the salsa, please. So this is just from Sam's Club, whatever you have. So I'm just going to pour this, move my phone. Just going to pour this in a little condiment container so we get some nice red on the plate. All right, that looks good. Show y'all one more time. Oh, sour cream, you got it. I have plant-based sour cream. If you can have dairy, have some for me. I don't know where I got this from. Good Karma, plant-based sour cream made with coconut oil. But I've used it. It gives you the sour cream experience. So we'll get a nice little dollop of sour cream. Gives you that little tang, that little twang. All right. I don't know if y'all can see. I know Snuggle said my camera is no good, so we've got our salsa, got a little bit of sour cream, fried apples with graham cracker, gluten-free graham cracker, and whipped cream, or ice cream if you can have it. So, dinner's ready. All right, so let's get in there. Yeah, the only thing, you see how there's space between the tortilla and the egg? I wish the cheese would have gone in there. It looks delish. Okay, let's take some pictures for the community tab, future cookbook. And we're gonna pull up Dexley. Chat and chow, why don't we? All right, let's see. Let's get some nice pictures in here, some with the flash, some without. Anytime I make a recipe, the first time I always make it their way, and then the second time I make it my way. Next time I'm gonna put some cheese on the tortilla before I put the egg on it, so it actually binds and holds it together. Okay, Maria, Dexley's coming. Yes, absolutely. Just trying to get some good shots. All right, let's go Dexley. So, let's bring y'all down here. You know, me and my janky iPad. No chair, no chai. You remember. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is the little Bitmoji that gave me the little, strike. No chair, no chai. I know. Instagram, here I come. All right. Can everybody see? Y'all, we're going to take like a quick, let me just sit down. I do want to take a quick bio break so I can eat. But here is the plate. I'll turn it slow. I'm going to put up our sponsors tab. Thank you to our sponsors. And I'm going to sit down and have my dinner. But I've been drinking, so I'm going to pop in and have a quick bio break. Here you go, Instagram, so you can see everything. All right. So give me 2 minutes. This commercial break is sponsored by our sponsors. I'm going to mute and just turn on the music. I'll be right back. I'm over here muted. I'm sitting here talking. That was me. See, doing the most. If I made this for you, you would eat it. I just was saying that I'm starting with, I read Princess's chat about that's why you love cooking. It's like scientific research. You can do so many recipes and experiment. And I just said, speaking of tasting, I'm starting with the apples with just 3 crushed graham crackers, but it gives you that whole like dessert vibe. Mm-hmm. Y'all, I'm old. Mm. But that's why I love having y'all here. You let me know when stuff isn't working. This is so, so good. So you could have eaten it warm. Even though I let it cool a little bit, you still have the crunch of the graham cracker. Only 3 of them. Mm. 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 I'll save one. All right. I got a feeling about this. I didn't do the taste test. I was just... All right. Etiquette teacher would say use a fork and a knife, Maggie. All right. I want to pick it up. All right. So we're going to try and get some. Let me taste one by itself, and then I'm going to do one with the salsa and sour cream. So we got our chicken sausage, our cheese, our spinach. It's very good. Even though I burnt the egg a little bit, that little char adds some character. So good. All right. Now let's put some salsa and sour cream. All right. All right. It's going to be a job, but I'm up to it. All right. Oh, I need a spoon. I'll just use my fork. Let's do some salsa and some sour cream. I'll show you guys what we have. So we've got this bite here with the egg, the tortilla, the spinach. Oh, oh, oh. Mm. Y'all, it is so good. It is so good. Mm. It is so, so good. Everything, just everything. All right. Whew. Y'all, I want to eat this so fast. But I'm trying to stay elegant. Okay. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like. When I move it around on the plate, it's fine, but the tortilla just kind of comes off of it. I wish there was a... I'll do it my own way next time. Okay. So the Maggie meetup. Let's talk about that. And you guys, thank you so much for the engagement. I haven't really seen a lot of feedback. Absolutely, Maria. Thank you so much. Buenos noches. Thank you for being here. So let's talk about the Maggie meetup. I think it was Maria that asked for, and y'all, we will definitely do more of these if you like this idea. Whoever can come, come. No pressure at all. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. So I think it was Maria. What type of graham crackers? The Mary's gone. Did I put them away? I'll show you. Oh. So Mary's Gone is a brand you can get at I've seen it at Whole Foods. It's usually Mary's Gone crackers, but they have these new ones out, Mary's Gone cookies or cookies. I guess for like cuckoo. I don't know. I don't know the name. I use the cinnamon one, but they have cinnamon, they have honey, excuse me, and then they also have a chocolate one. That would be good if you were doing like a whipped cream kind of mousse or something. So yeah, they have chocolate. It's over there if you want to see it. And it's good. I had the kids taste them and they're like, it's just less sweet, which is totally fine for me. It gives me what I need. Gluten-free, plant-based. I don't know. Made with rice or something like that. I can have up to 16 per day. So I already had my snack for the day, but I just had 3 and I crumbled them up over these fried apples to give me the graham cracker crust experience. All right, so the Maggie meetup is going to be Thursday, May 26th, I believe. Don't go by what I say. Please go by what's in the link at the Cook's Warehouse on Piedmont Road in Atlanta. So it's going to be, ooh, Vel, I'm making it tomorrow. You just gave me an idea. We're going to talk about that. I'm going to make dessert for y'all tomorrow. Ooh, that's going to be so good. I could do it tonight. See, this piece is so big and I want it so bad. Oh, I don't want to have to cut it in half. Yeah, we're going to talk about dessert. Y'all been asking for snacks and desserts. I've got a really good cracker toffee. Yeah, I'm making that tomorrow. And I got my chocolate bar too. All right. So I was looking for a place where we could all cook together, if that's something that you all want to do. If you don't like this idea or you have some other ideas, I would love to hear what you all want to do and what price point works for you. Mm. 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 And you know, the longer you let it sit, the flavors just, All right, so the Cook's Warehouse is like a warehouse store, but it's got nice cookware in it, kind of like a Williams Sonoma. I'm a former Coke executive. We had a leadership meeting there, and it was really fun for team building. So in the front is the store, and in the back they have cooking stations, kind of like any cooking show that you would see on TV. Capacity, let's say 16 people, and they have different menus that they rotate through. And so I picked this based on the menu. You can go to thecookswarehouse.com, pick a location, go to the cooking classes section, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about, or you can just use the link that I posted. And so I'm looking at the classes and I saw one that said gluten-free comfort food. And I was like, that speaks to me because we all like to eat, but we want to make delicious food that we actually want to eat. So I picked that class. It's $99. I have already registered myself, $99. There's no markup or anything. The prices change for the classes based on what you want to cook. So if it's a fancier menu, you'll pay more. Maybe there's one that's less. So it includes everything. The cookware, we have a chef that's going to teach us, aprons, and we'll cook the food, and it includes wine. So kind of like those paint and sip classes. Excuse me, we'll have a chef at the front kind of telling us all, we'll be grouped together, what to do. And the menu is fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, and like a berries and cream cake or something like that. And they said rave reviews, people don't even know that it's gluten-free. And I'm like, that's my kind of food, right? It is 3 hours. It's from 6:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. They serve us the wine after the knives are put away. And then after we cook the food, so everybody's cooking as a group, you're cooking your food. or prepping your food, then we sit down and we eat together. So, again, no cooking experience is required. You just have to be over 18, so no kids at this event. So I did have a couple people message me that the price point was a little bit, too much, which I completely understand. I never want to put anyone out. Uncle Stu graciously has sponsored someone who wanted to go, and I've contacted that person because they actually reached out to me about the price before the scholarship. So I'd love to be able to be a blessing. But that's the Maggie meetup. I've had some other questions like someone who said that they were vegan and they couldn't eat anything on that menu. Was there a vegan option? Not for this one. So for this cooking class, the menu is fried chicken, mac and cheese, and berry cake. If you can't have any of that, I completely understand. If you're in the area and you want to just swing by and say hello, you can come do that. They have, it's like a whole store. The kitchen is in the back and it's an open air kitchen. You can see the pictures online. I don't think we're going to have a whole lot of people, but if we had a whole lot of people, we could make it a private event if we wanted to. So they would basically close it down to just us. Right now it's open to the public. So if you weren't even a Maggie scholar, you could go book this class. I think it'd be a great date night. I think it'd be a great for a single person. You can never master your craft, but that is the Maggie meetup. It is Memorial Day weekend. It's the Thursday before. So if you want to kick off Memorial Day weekend with me, I will definitely be there with bells on. But yeah, I didn't know that. I just saw the gluten-free comfort food and I was like, sold. So what questions do you guys have? Let me know if it's something that you're interested in. Look online and find other classes. Maybe they have vegetarian or vegan ones. We could do this or anything that y'all want to do. Mm-hmm. So good. Very filling and so, so good. So I'm just eating my food. Oh, let's talk about the toffee. So I have a very good dessert I'm going to make tomorrow with the rest of these crackers. So I think it's on one of my old Maggie the Substitute Teacher YouTube videos where I was narrating. Veggie wants to know my favorite meal to prepare. This is going to sound bad, but one that looks as good as it tastes. So you all let me know which ones actually come out looking good to you. You see the pictures. I love Latin flavors, so stuff like this. I would probably do this without the egg because I've already had eggs today, but it's fine. I really like my blueberry pancakes. I know they're simple, but I just like most of my recipes. I kind of are variations of stuff other people do, but I literally like dream that one up. So I love the Maggie cakes. What has been your favorite meal to watch me prepare? And anything that you guys want to see me make or substitute for. I always do the substitute version, but I'm going to talk about this toffee that Vel mentioned. So you guys have been here. You know how Maggie the Substitute Teacher got started. It was really just me taking pictures of the finished product and people didn't really believe it was me. So fast forward and here I am walking you through every step. Pictures will be on Instagram or on my community tab. I saw this one on Food Network. It is a cracker toffee recipe. So I will be going live in the morning. Y'all heard Lead Attorney. He's going to be on at 10. So we'll be on at 8:45 Eastern. So we can eat and roll into the live stream. Y'all, I don't even want to bring it up. Okay. So the recipe that I'm substituting, they use saltine crackers. I can't have saltine crackers. So, like Vel said, we're going to use these Mary's Gone crackers. I've done it with her crackers. I haven't done it with her cookies. So I've got a few of these cinnamon gluten-free graham crackers left. So the original recipe, you get a sleeve of saltine crackers. I know, right? Ooh. Mm. You get a sleeve of saltine crackers and you lay them out on a baking sheet that's lined with parchment paper. And you want to make sure, sometimes I'm like, yeah, it's okay. You really want to make sure you use the parchment paper or something that won't stick because you're going to pour toffee all over them. So one thing that's nice about saltines, and you can make this for the kids, it's cheap ingredients, so you don't, you can give them something fancy without. So we'll make this in the morning. Hopefully it'll last. Oh. Get a baking sheet, line it with parchment paper, put a layer of saltines, or for me, it's going to be my gluten-free crackers. Saltines are nice because they're square and you can literally make one big sheet. You just assemble them together. I'll be fine. I'll put the crackers as close as I can together. Try to make a sheet. And then you make your toffee in the microwave. I do my own thing, but it's the same stuff that we put on these fried apples, y'all, which I have one more of. Butter and brown sugar. You put butter and sugar. I don't think they use brown sugar in this recipe because the butter will turn white sugar, brown. So I'll use the regular granular. Put that in the microwave. And then you just put it in for like a minute. Keep your eye on it because it will melt and then sizzle and foam and burn like all in under a minute. So you need like 30 seconds. Last fried apple. This is when I love using the gravy boat because it's so sturdy and doesn't crack, y'all. I did this once and I had just like a regular little bowl like this, and as soon as I set it on the counter, it shattered. I was like, oh no. So you definitely need some sturdy cookware. Oh, Mona, just you wait. You definitely need some sturdy cookware. Even that 1 minute in the microwave, butter and sugar, toffee can get like lava hot. So when you y'all know how you melt butter in the microwave, it's bubbling. So you get it out of the microwave, butter and brown sugar, you pour it all over the sheet of crackers. So carefully pour that hot lava onto the sheet of crackers or cinnamon cookies for me. And before it cools, they use, I think, chocolate chips. So I do have some baking chocolate chips. Y'all know I'm going to use my sugar-free chocolate chips. If you can have the regular, please do. So like a handful. Sprinkle them onto the hot toffee. And they'll just be sitting there like little beads. But within like 20 seconds, you'll see them start to melt down into the toffee. Get a little spatula and lightly just smear the chocolate chips. Now, because the heat of the toffee, they're going to turn into melted chocolate. So this would be fun for kids just with supervision, but get a little spatula and smear the chocolate chips on the melted toffee. So you need to have them ready before it cools. So you have your cracker, cookie for me, your toffee, going to be sugar-free, dairy-free for me, your chocolate, which is going to melt down, and then the last thing, get a little pinch of flaky sea salt and just sprinkle over the top. If you eat nuts, you could sprinkle like some chopped pecans or walnuts. So good. So then you have basically your little sheet. Excuse me. Then I think you put it in the fridge. You have 3 options. If you want to cool it fast, put it in the freezer. It'll be ready in like 15 minutes. If you've got some time, put it in the fridge. It'll be ready in like 30 minutes. If you've got a lot of time, just leave it out on the counter and try to not like have some. It'll be ready in about an hour. So your cracker, toffee, chocolate, nut, salt, when you get it out of the fridge, you literally are going to have one big sheet of cracker toffee. The parchment, this is why the parchment is so important, because it won't stick. It'll just lift off of that as like one sheet. And then you have like this big shard of glass. It's so good. And literally you could just crack it into craggly little pieces of cracker, buttery toffee that's like a Heath bar or a Score with that layer of melted chocolate. We might have to do it at the next cook along. Y'all, when I tell you it is divine veggie, I'm making it tomorrow. That's why my eyes got big. I almost want to make it tonight and put it in the fridge, but no, we've had a long day. We'll do it. We'll do it at breakfast tomorrow. I'll make breakfast and we'll make it and put it in the fridge. And I won't touch it until they break for lunch. Y'all, it is so good. With just household ingredients. All you need is butter. You can use regular butter and regular white table sugar. Yeah. Saltine crackers or whatever you have. I've done it with Mary's Gone crackers. It's so good. If you don't eat nuts, omit the nuts. If you don't eat chocolate, omit the chocolate. Here's the thing. If you really want to omit everything and you just need like a little candy bar, just do the butter and brown sugar in the microwave. Pour it onto the same parchment. No cracker, no chocolate, no nothing. Just pour the liquid. It'll make like a little splat. Put it in the fridge or freezer, and you take it out, and it'll just snap like glass if you want little shards. So you could do just the toffee. You could do just the toffee and chocolate. You could do the cracker and toffee. You could do the cracker, toffee, and so we're going to make that tomorrow using our Mary's Gone. So yeah, and those are the kinds of things that you can make on hand. I've made like a small batch. Like if I just want a small little something, I'll just get like 4 crackers and put them together and make a little like mini candy bar. So Mona talks about Taste Test Tuesday. Is that something that you do, Mona? Taste Test Tuesday for the kids? Do you bring new things for them to taste? Or is that something that I'm doing? Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow morning, right here. Oh yeah. I'll try and find the recipe so y'all can see it. Mmm. Mona, y'all check out Mona's channel. Mona, put the name one more time. She does a Taste Test Tuesday for the kids. I remember when the boys were little, I took them and Nana to Philly for like summer break, or we went to Hershey, the Hershey place, and they have a thing where you can make your own, ooh, yes, you can make your own candy bar. That would be like a great like family night outing where you get the base layer, let's say, just the crackers. What it tastes like to me, if you guys like chocolate covered pretzels, like a chocolate toffee pretzel, because you have that little cracker. Oh, it's so good. And then everybody can top theirs the way they want. Like if somebody wants nuts and somebody doesn't, then you could have like different sections. And then, start your family night movie with like your popcorn or soda, put it in the fridge. And then, I don't know about y'all, but we pause movies in the middle for a bio break. Maybe it's just me. But when everybody's forgot about it and they're so engrossed in the movie, then you can go get the sheet pan out and you could crackle the toffee and everybody could be eat. Oh my God. I love doing stuff like that. The boys are older now. They're just like, yeah, mom. But I still enjoy it. So y'all let me be the Kool-Aid mom. I did all that stuff, but they're teenagers now, so. Oh, good. You break movie. Yeah, you stop movies in the middle. Because you know how it is when somebody gets up when they need to use the bathroom. They're like, pause it, pause it, pause it. I don't want to miss it. And then we're like, no, we're not going to pause it. You should have used the bathroom before. You make your intermission. Absolutely. Y'all, we had to get creative during the pandemic, right? I mean, stovetop popcorn, like all that stuff. hmm And it's just nice. I mean, if you have a decent sized TV, if you do it at night, you don't have to have fancy surround sound. I have a sound bar. Everybody piles up on the couch. Everybody gets their own blanket. I'll make it with like everybody gets their own bowl of popcorn and then the whole beverages. I'm like, you spill it, it's you and me. But that would be a great like family night. And you know, the adults like it too. We like that stuff too, right? You know, we act like it's for the kids. Snack boxes for the kids. So during movie night, that's what I buy now. In all seriousness, when I go to the movies now, I don't eat the same portions I used to. I order the kids combo pack. So I get my little popcorn and my little mini cup, fruit snacks. Because you know, you want to participate, you want to feel like you were there too, but I just don't need that large. So Mona, what do you make? You make snack boxes for the kids. Is this for oh, you make little treat boxes for everybody with their candy. I love that. Of course, you know the big kids, you know, they just want the big old tub. So yeah, what do y'all want to make for breakfast tomorrow? So we can be done. I think I just need about 15 minutes to make that toffee. Walk you guys through that. Do we want to do Maggie cakes tomorrow? That might be fun. I haven't had those in 3 days. Ooh, you do buffet style for your movies? You got the spread. What did I do that for? Mulan? No. The Asian movie, Disney movie that just came out with the girl. Y'all know which one I'm talking about. I got the whole theme set up. Y'all, it was so good. Our quesadilla with egg and chicken sausage, spinach, goat's cheese, red onion, and chives, all on a cassava tortilla, was excellent. So what I would do different, not Mulan. Oh, Mulan, the live one. It was Mulan. Yeah, the live action Mulan. You remember when the Disney one came straight to the home? So we did like a movie night. And when it got, y'all know you can get those dollar store candy boxes. Oh, God, don't even get me started. It's a rip off at the movie theater, but you know, you're there for the experience. Oh, yeah. So cracker toffee in the morning, y'all. If nobody objects, ooh, I don't know if I have enough eggs to make Maggie cakes. I have 2 left. I know what I'll do. I'll do the I'll do these fried apples again. I want to go through those fried apples. I'm going to do the French style egg. I'm going to do that again. The French style eggs, the turkey sausage, and the fried apples, and then I'll eat that. And we're going to make cracker toffee before we wrap up. Let me just scroll back. Hey, DNK, thank you for being here. Thank you for coming to class. All right, I'm just scrolling back to see if I missed anything. I had a great dinner with you all. I was feeling a little bummed out earlier, but you guys just make my day. We're going to get this Maggie merch sorted out with an image that I own. We'll have grocery tote bags, mugs, aprons, all kind of stuff. I'm just scrolling back. I think I got everything. But yeah, this was good. The only thing I would do differently, that chicken sausage that I browned, it just added some extra color to the eggs that I didn't want. So I would either have just put them in the way that they were and let them just kind of soften in the quesadilla, or brown them in a separate skillet. And then when you put the eggs down first, I would put some cheese before you put the tortilla so that you have, you know, some stickiness. Oh yeah, Honeycrisp is what I use, DNK. I'll show you what I used and then we'll wrap up. Y'all, the fried apples work on any apples. I've done them on the green ones and everything. I bought this at Sam's Club. And y'all know when you already slice stuff, you can see they're already kind of starting to brown and soften. They're fine, so I don't want to toss them. But this is what I'm using to make the fried apples. And I don't know if you were on to see them. You'll see the picture. But they were really good. I just pan fried them in the butter and brown sugar. Honeycrisp is great. I ate half of them earlier today, like half of an apple earlier today. That's why I only made 4 tonight so I could keep my portion. But yeah, it would work on any apple. Actually, if you don't like it too sweet, you might even do like a Granny Smith or something so you have the tart and the sweet. But all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up and clean up. 8:45 tomorrow, we will do our breakfast and then we're going to do our cracker toffee. It's so good. And I'll post the link. I'll go ahead and schedule it now so you all can see the video. All right, Instagram, thank you and good night. Make sure I turn that off. I think I left it going last time and I was watching Lead Attorney. I came back, it was still recording. I was like, I need to go check that before I post it. Okay. Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. Thank you all so much for being here. I'll see you in the morning.